The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
In this program, you will see the most compelling cases ever presented of what many say are ghosts caught on video. You will hear from scientists, computer imaging experts, and the eyewitnesses who shot this chilling footage. This mysterious apparition was captured by videographer Daniel Hobbit.
You can't explain it, but you just know it's real.
Hobbit has spent many years trying to capture compelling evidence that ghosts are real.
We're experiencing strange occurrences, doors closing, and
Hobbit said he felt, despite the family's refusal to ever enter the room again, Hobbit braced himself and went in alone.
I remember the look on the husband's face.
There's a scene where Mr. Hobbit caught an artifact immediately.
The researchers in this field have devoted the last 20 years of their life. It was analyzed, dissected.
Believes that this provocative and chilling photograph may explain what remains an unnerving mystery.
Steve became obsessed with taking pictures, and each new roll of film brought more frightening discoveries.
Balls of light.
Well, we were scared as hell when this first started because never in my life we had anything like this happen to us, not even remotely.
They're balls that actually move around, and we associate this with balls. It's interesting also that balls come in different shapes. I would say the most common type of apparition that we get is balls.
The orbs of light, the balls of light, are soul as a spirit, souls of the departed.
What he's captured on tape is hard proof of the afterlife.
There are more ghosts reported in Prague. You can't ignore Prague.
A morbid shrine to the morbid art. The headless man is being forced to relive the torture of his death through the barbaric medieval method. The apparition was caught on tape just a few feet away, apparently suffering torture by means of a stockade. But the Torture Museum was just one of several sites in Prague where ghosts have appeared on tape. Here, a winged angel appears to dip a toe over the edge of a gravestone before morphing wildly out of shape.
There are stories of some of these statues being seen to move, of coming to some kind of life.
A female statue grotesquely transforms into a strange snouted creature of some kind. Next, it collapses into itself. Then, it seemingly returns to stone again. This extraordinary footage, recorded in the late 1990s, some 1,500 scientists set up TV monitors to receive video communication from beyond the grave without any mode of reception. Other scientists involved in the research actually got these baffling images and voice recordings as well. Is this evidence of dead people returning, as the Europeans insist? Listen to Professor of Theoretical Physics at the City University of New York, Michio Keiko.
The dead give us information on these tapes that can be used to prove their validity. It is really communications from the beyond, from the dead.
In this video, the bizarre face appearing in the glass part of this clock. The investigator who shot this clock ardently maintains it's not a ghost, but a demon.
One thing that I noted immediately was just radiant pervasiveness that could be felt within. And so I had gone into the bathroom. As I entered in, these voices started getting louder and louder. The thing began just mocking me and laughing and growling. And what eventually happened was I go out of the room to get a handheld, and I heard this thing in the background just kind of like going like growling, and I looked, and the camera actually floated up into midair and was thrown and smashed.
There are numerous instances throughout the United States and the rest of the world where violent battles have occurred between observers and
Gettysburg is considered by some to be the most haunted Civil War battlefield.
I had an experience in Gettysburg that I never told you about, and as she started relating the story to me, it took place on July 5th. She stopped by the screen door to get a breath of air. She looked up towards the seminary, and she could see a line of wagons of hers who was a ranger, and he told her that, in fact, she was not the first one to have witnessed this, that other people had the exact same experience.
Our totally alien body no longer re-enter the capsule is suddenly brought to a halt. We don't expect. If we ever come to understand them, it may dramatically and forever change the way in which we live our lives.
It won't rewind. No, we won't.
Ghosts are perceived as, it's one of the ways that they're capable of manipulating our physical environment, and we're able to detect them with these detectors, of course.
I'm not picking up nothing.
It's simply the pranks pulled by a young, a young ghost that loves to play practical jokes.
A round bathtub stopper just came flying.
Sometimes the water in the swimming pool shoots straight up into the air. The female residents of the house have been quite disturbed to feel hands pulling back their covers, someone nuzzling at their neck, and taking certain liberties with them. Besides the usual goings-on, it is haunted now, where they shot Harriet.
And then there's the story that I've heard from several reliable sources, and I believe it.
Mark Rossi told me the story of about a puppeteer who was visiting the museum. And the puppeteer came down and went into the dining room. He said, well, aren't we going to wait? And the family said, what? Family started to eat. Other guests, puppeteer, have had this happen on more than one occasion.
This experience made the Browns a believer.
I got up, I thought, can't be. And you could hear just plain as day. The cat is in the living room, hissing, screeching and at, like he's in a cat fight. All of a sudden, I saw the cat dart into my son's bedroom. I got up, I ran in there as fast as I could. Nobody, nothing. And then she said, you hear him too.
Well, there you have it. A look at haunted places that we've investigated over the years. Are there ghosts out there? That's a debate that's going to rage long after you and I are in the spirit world. I hope we've piqued your butt, and you'll go on a ghost hunt of your own. Only then will you know for sure whether ghosts really do exist. Thanks for watching.